This video was brought to you by Markus Bil, Elbilmek, ABRP, Stormberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Okay, I moved to a different stall. Let's see now. How fast are we going to charge now? Look how slow it ramps up. So yeah, I should deduct at least 1 minute for every time I restart. Maybe even 2 minutes for this one, since I had to move the car. Yeah, but we're just testing this for science. So yeah, normal people wouldn't do this, of course. But we need to find out if it's the car or the charger that is limiting it. Wait, is it even slower now? Oh, 100 at least. And then it stops there. You see? It doesn't seem to go higher than roughly 35 kilowatt, or it seems to be capped at 104 amps roughly. Yeah, we have too many punishment points. This Toyota didn't invent this with the BZ4S. For X, Volkswagen already had it almost 10 years ago. They had it. But at least if we do this, okay, auto, crank up the heat, and you will see that over there, there, 35 kilowatt. Now we are charging at flat 35. We're getting, yeah, let me see, let me check here. We're getting 34 kilowatt into the battery. And then as the heater ramps up, you see, we are pulling more power now. Yeah, I'm checking the battery. Battery gets 34 kilowatt. So now the car at least pulls extra power for heating the cabin. Uh-oh. We're supposed to get over 40 kilowatt now. And we're getting 31. So yeah, I calculated we had 5 charging stops until now. And we have added roughly 65 kilowatt hour. So I think that's it. After roughly 65 kilowatt hour, we start derating. Just like Toyota, I think the logic is similar. So it throttled earlier, or I was so-called rapid gating earlier in the previous run because it was colder. I had to spend more energy, I had to charge more, I drove slightly faster, and that's why it derated earlier. So I think that strategy today, which was a drive slow-ish, did actually pay off. Yeah, it was already the optimal way to do it. We are now at Tangen. I wanted to go to Espa, just 9.6 kilometers further down the road, but I had to bail out because it didn't seem like we had enough. So let's see. Over here, how fast are we charging? It's still ramping up. Come on. Can we get 40 kilowatt? You know, I have a theory that, yeah, as we drive, we lose punishment points. And then once we plug in, we will charge slightly faster, let's say 40 kilowatt, temporarily until, I don't think it helps to move charger now. The charger should deliver enough. I mean, we can try. Okay, let's move over to one of the other chargers over there and see if this helps or not. We just deducted. Okay, 719. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's see. 105. Oh, wait. I'm running heater now. Let's just turn off the heater. Maybe that disturbs the whole thing. Nah, it doesn't really. Nope, we don't see 110 amp anymore, or 35 kilowatt. We are reduced to 33 kilowatt. Yeah, seems like we just have too much punishment points then. This is it, the final run. We are at 459 kilometers. We have to go to 512 kilometers because this car overport distance slightly. So in 50 kilometers roughly, and time, okay, we have to add 14 minutes to the current time, so it becomes 8 hours and 5 minutes now. Oh, we will beat the old record. Oh, I mean the old, the old record for this car. But how fast will it be? We shall see. So it's minus 3 degrees Celsius over here. Fortunately, right here, it's not raining or frozen rain, so that's good. Consumption shouldn't be too crazy high then. So let's go for it then. Man, you can say anything about the punishment points, but the fact that we have heated windscreen You see, like we have frozen rain. The heated windscreen makes wonders in these conditions. I've driven in these conditions before with not heated windscreen. You have to blast the heater against the windscreen, sucking lots more power. But here, it keeps it nice and clear. And also, knock on wood, the adaptive cruise control has been working flawlessly. It has not been blocked. You know, it should be blocked by this constant frozen rain, but it's heated and it kept the car running, no problem. So yeah, the battery might have a limitation eventually, but overall the car freaking rocks, man. Achtung, Achtung. Yeah, do you now see the seriousness of this these driving conditions? It is slippery as heck. The trucks can't get up the hills. This is crazy, man. It is super slippery. It's been raining, frozen rain for a couple of hours now. They're putting on chains. Unfortunately, I'm blessed that, just a coincidence that I have Nokian pick deck. No, I'm just kidding. But I have dub deck. Oh, it's freaking slippery. Oh, it's slippery. I have, yeah, like I said, I have Nokian Hakkapeliitta 9 studded tires, and I am so happy I have studded tires right now. In these conditions, studded tires kick ass for the Lord. Studless would be bumpy on ice. Oh. All right, let's do the countdown. 4990, no wait, 4991, 4992, 4993, 4994, 4995, 4996, 4997, 4998, 4999. 500 times 824. You have to add 20. No, you have to add 14 minutes. So it becomes 8 hours and 40 minutes. We have to round it up. Yeah, 8 hours and 40 minutes. Wow. And then consumption. I'm not sure if this is the real consumption or if there's some idle consumption. I have to correct for it. Plus distance correction. But yeah, that is 20-minute improvement. Wow. I'm now charging at Kempower, and interesting, this time we don't even see 100 amp, we see 95 amp and 30 kilowatt. So it seems like the throttling becomes worse and worse the further you go. I just wonder if I would keep going, how much worse would it get? Do I feel like testing it? I feel like going home right now. All right, we're back home now. So yeah, some people in the live stream, they were wondering, why are we retesting this? What is the purpose? And then probably the same with you guys watching the video now. Why did you retest this? Don't you have better things to do? Well, actually I do, but I just want to know, personally, I just want to know. I got the feeling that it was a bit unfair for the Volkswagen to go at so low temperatures, and yeah, and I felt like I could do it better, I could do it faster, and we did. 20-minute improvement is big, and as a bonus we also discovered this new, I wouldn't call it a bug, I would call it a feature. So I think it was designed by Volkswagen to be like this. But unlike the Toyota BZ that also throttles, then that one just hits you in the face and it goes dog slow. Here you get a gradual throttling. And you saw in the battery temperature that it was not rapid gate, because, you know, I wonder if I'm the first one to discover this. And the e-Golf is almost 10 years old now. Because people haven't been able to poke into, or they, at least most people, or maybe the guys who, YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, they probably didn't poke into the BMS and whatever, you know, car scanner, because the support hasn't been there until now, recently. So I was assuming, and I guess most people out there, like maybe Battery Life, or I don't know what other guys out there who tested e-Golf, they probably assumed that the reason why it throttled was because of thermal you know, overheating. But in this case, it wasn't. We had the right condition here with cold temperature, slow-ish speed, so we didn't overheat the battery, but it still throttled. So that was quite an interesting discovery. Yeah, I guess I will take credit for finding it first, if that matters. And then, yeah, so to summarize, how do you want to avoid this? Well, you can do it like I did. Cruise at roughly 90-ish kilometers per hour, at least in winter. In summer, maybe you can go 100, because then you have lower consumption. And then try to charge to roughly 80% every time, because the whole charging to 80% is to minimize rapid gate. This is something I learned from Leaf, but also it applies to any car that rapid gates. And then what else? Yeah, I think that's it. And of course, don't spend too much, because eventually you will get too many punishment points. But yeah, on the other hand, once you got the throttling in this car, it's not as bad as Toyota. You get gradual slowdown. So you just feel like, okay, it's going slower and slower, but you can still maintain okay speed. So yeah, but this car is not unique. I mean, I even uncovered that even the BMW i4 has something, but it's kind of mild. Instead of getting 200 kilowatt, you get only 100 kilowatt. Yeah, so it's still way better than this, you know, but still, yeah. So anyway, at least I tried it now. So I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later. Bonus material. It's been over 8 hours since we charged last time. So now we're at Oops. Yeah, it's closed for the day. It's Sunday now. But let's see, how fast are we charging this time? Let's check inside the car. Meanwhile, the battery has cooled down to 19 degrees Celsius, but we're getting 123 amp for it. Yeah, I think this is it. At least 8 hours is enough to get the cooldown, so you get the maximum charging speed again. Of course, I could hammer it now. Well, I could charge it to 80% and then hammer it, and then charge it again and see if it throttles earlier, but I don't know. I feel like I've tested this car enough now. We shouldn't be beating the dead horse, right? Well, actually, it's, yeah, okay.